Remember back to one of those days that you thought, tomorrow is an important day. Tomorrow is an important day. Maybe you have a job interview. Maybe you have a football game that you need to be ready for. Or whatever. Tomorrow is an important day. What did you do? You went to sleep early. You didn't drink. You didn't scroll social media until 3 a.m. You didn't do anything stupid. You eliminated all the distractions. You eliminated all the things holding you back. And you did the correct things. You actually went to sleep early. You actually got a good amount of sleep. You actually had the, breakfast ready. You had the correct clothes ready so you could quickly put them on and you would look nice and you could go and do this and that and you were out the house in 5 minutes and all the correct things. You had it all. Because it was an important day, right? But what if that was every day? You see, when it was an important day, you proved that you were capable of doing all the good things. You went to the sleep early. You did all the correct things. So you proved that you have the capability for that. Now, what if that was every day? Imagine if you did that every day. Who would you become? Who would you be in, let's say, 2 to 5 years? In even such a short time, you would be a completely different person. And think about all the things you would be able to achieve. You would be able to achieve almost anything. And just think about it. And that is what you're capable of. You have proved it that you're capable of that. If you simply choose to do it. And that's the best part. It's completely up to you. You can choose to do it or to not do it. No one else can influence this in any way. It's completely up to you. And so, the next 2 years or the next 5 years or whatever timeline you're thinking about, that will go by in exactly the same amount of time no matter what you do. The only difference will be who you will be at the end. In 5 years, will you be the same person you are now? Or will you be completely different? Will you be better? Will you actually be the person that you want to be? Will you actually be the best version of you? When we always think about the important days and all the things we do to prepare for them, but isn't every day important? I mean, every day you have the choice, you at least have the choice to do the correct things. You can go to the gym, you can work hard, you can do this, you can do that, you can learn new skills, you can do all the correct things every day. So isn't every day important? Yet you don't act like it. Nobody does. Even though we probably should. We always probably should start thinking about every day is important because every day you can achieve things. Every day you can work hard and get closer to your goals. Every day you can do things that just further your life. And if you lack motivation, it's like, oh, but I'm not motivated to do that every day. I don't feel like, going to sleep early every day. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like working. Then it's like, well, what's the alternative? Think about that. What is the alternative? If you don't work hard, if you don't go to sleep early, if you don't do the correct things, you don't go to the gym, you don't do the correct things, what's the alternative? You stay the same? You never become the person that you want to be. You never become the best version of yourself. You always, go halfway. You never go all the way. You always give up early. You never stay disciplined. What's the alternative? If you lack motivation, just look at your life right now and say, do you want it to be like this 5 years from now? Do you really not want to improve anything in 5 years? And most people will say, of course I want to improve things in 5 years. But that takes action. And so, even though action might be hard, those things that you need to do to improve your situation might be difficult. It might take time, but what's the alternative? The alternative is that everything stays the same. So every time you're unmotivated, just look back and say to yourself, do I want things to be the same? Change is extremely hard. Doing the correct things is hard. It takes dedication, it takes discipline, it takes all these things. But what's the alternative to doing the correct things? Staying here forever, never changing, nothing improving. Isn't that the scariest thing that could ever happen to you in your entire life, and nothing changes? I mean, isn't that quite a scary thought? Imagine 10 years from now, you haven't improved, you're still the same person, you're not in a fantastic shape because you didn't go to the gym, you still don't have your dream career because you never even tried. You always stayed on the route that you are on right now, you never altered a single bit. Isn't that scary? One day you'll wake up and you think, damn, I had the chance to change and I didn't take it. So, if you lack motivation, that's not a good situation to be in, but you can always get it back. You need to have the motivation to change, because what's the alternative? If you don't change, you stay the same. That's the alternative. Just look around you. Remember why you started. Remember why you started on the journey. Remember why you went to the gym. Remember why you started changing your life. And then ask yourself, do you want to go back? Because most people don't want to go back. There's a good reason why you started your journey to change into someone who you actually want to be, and now it's like, well, why would you want to go back? And every time you remind yourself, oh yeah, back there waits XYZ, whatever it might have been, and you remember that, you're like, okay, I can't go back. The alternative is so much worse, right? So even though the journey to change and to become the person that you want to be is long and hard and difficult, the alternative is so much worse that, you know what, it feels easy. You know what, it's not actually that hard. You know what, going back, yeah, no thank you. Actually, I'll stick to this path. And so you have to take every day seriously, because every day is important. And the moment you start thinking about it like that, every day is important. Every day you work towards your goals, every day you do the correct things, every day you work hard. Funnily enough, then when a new important day comes, the standard for an important day gets a lot higher. And then when an important day comes around, or what you call important, will be so important that you will know that you have changed as a person. It will be the proof that you've changed completely. And that's what you want to be. You want to be in that situation. And once again, if you don't take things seriously and you are too afraid to change, and you're just gonna stick to your old habits, and you're not gonna do correct things, and you're not gonna take seriously every day, and you're not gonna work hard, and you're not gonna do that, then just remember that the alternative is staying the same. And if you're fine with staying the same, then stay the same. But if you're not fine with staying the same, if you have that fire inside you burning and saying to you, I need to change, well, that requires action. And the only thing left to do is to take that action and take every day seriously, because every day is important. And compounding interest. Good day compounds. So stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.